here with Robert Plant. Hi, Robert.
Good morning.
Glad you can make it, mate.
I'm getting on a plane in a minute. I'm going back to the rain.
To the drizzle.
Yeah, drizzle man.
Where do you live in? Do you live in London?
Black country.
Black country. That's where you're from, right? And you just stayed up there?
Well, I couldn't go. You know, you can't have airs and graces because you make a few bob. And go down the road and say, okay, well, here we go. I've done well and I'm going to move into this.
I'm going to move to Carnaby Street.
Well, everybody goes down on the side of the Thames, you know, all the blokes out of Deep Purple
Richmond.
and yeah, or more like as the Thames leaves London, and it's just
Kingston.
You know, yeah, I can't hack that. I've got to be with the people who I've known. I live 3 miles from where I went to school.
You're like Paul Cook, the drummer in the Sex Pistols. He's moved one door along from it since I've known him. Since he was 11.
Well, if it works, you can't get. If you get too big for your environment, you're never going to fit anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, so you might as well stay where you were.
So do you live in the sticks? Like, do you wear the Wellington boots and all that?
Yeah, but not too sticky.
Yeah.
I'm 10 miles from Paradise on a Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long way from it there, though. I mean, in 24 hours, I shall be smelling the fish and chip shop again.
Oh no. You know what I do miss? Did you ever have pie mash at the pie mash shop?
Yeah.
It's a London thing.
Pie mash and liquor, yeah.
Oh.
My manager, Bill Kirbishley, you know, he manages The Who and Judas Priest and all that. He's an East End boy.
Yeah.
His brother manages Charlton Athletic.
Really?
Yeah. And he said, "Yeah, Perce, what you guys do is, never mind all that stuff up there. With them people there, they can't write. He said, you got to come with me, have a bit of culture." And that's what you have, an upside down pie with some dodgy mashed potato and indigestion.
That's real culture for you.
Yeah.
There's only a few of them left. They're a dying breed, but I love it. It's the first thing I do whenever I go back to London. I go to Shepherd's Bush, Goldhawk Road. There's one there called Cook's, right by Goldhawk Road station. It's the first thing I do when I get there, and it's the last thing I do. Normally I have a car waiting outside to go to the airport.
Yes.
It looks so out of place, you know, in Shepherd's Bush. But I love it. I love pie mash.
I just called my mate Big Dave in England. I said, Dave, can you get me 1 taka dal, 1 saag bhaji, a couple of roti and some chicken chat starter. So now when I get off the plane, I'm going to have for breakfast a fully fledged proper Indian meal.
Yeah. I came to a party once where you guys had. It was like in caves. It was like in some caves. It must have been like 76, 77, 78. You had a big party in the country.
It was Chislehurst Caves.
That was it.
Underground with George Melly and girls wrestling in jello.
That was it.
Yeah. And
that was like mad.
Yeah, it was great. That was. I don't know why it was. I can't remember what it was. Something to do with a record label, Swan Song.
Yeah.
I think it was. We put out a Dave Edmunds song or a Pretty Things album or something like that.
Oh, that's right. So it was something to do with a record label. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was. There was some extravagance going on then. It was a bit of a hoot.
And I remember the big thing was we recorded in this studio out in Wales, and I think you guys recorded or something. That was the big thing. That's where you got the big drum sound. So Cookie's in there. It was like after. I think it was like just after the Pistols, and he's trying to get that same drum sound. You can imagine what a laugh that was.
Yeah. It was funny because, I mean, the collision between Led Zeppelin and the Sex Pistols, and I remember Leiden being such a piece of work.
Yeah.
In Covent Garden, there was that punk club down there.
The Roxy.
Yeah.
You guys went down there once?
Yeah, I went down to see the Damned. I was like, me and Paige were the Damned's #1 fans.
Right.
Neat fan club, you know. Yeah, it was just so good, that music. And that was recorded at Rockfield in Wales. And we went down there, and Leiden fell before me and sort of slithered around, dribbling, going, you know, all this sort of pseudo I'm not worthy. And I brought my right foot back to kick him in the head. And Phil Carson grabbed hold of me and said, "That ain't going to do you any good." I said, "But look at it. What is that thing down there?" Look, I mean, if ever you wanted to find Gollum, there he was. It was pre-Gollum.
Funny.
And yet, years later, he contacted me and said, "Can I get the lyrics to Kashmir?" Because in Public Image,
That's
they were,
right.
Yeah, before. Actually, Public Image was great. I really liked it.
What did you think of the old punk thing then? Was it like?
I thought it was really necessary. It had to be. There was some great stuff in amongst it all, really good imaginative stuff. But like, you know, when you pertain to be the new wave, and you're building it all on being the new wave, and getting rid of monsters like Floyd and Zeppelin and all that who were out of touch. We weren't out of touch. We were probably way as much punk as any band that ever were. But the trouble is that it didn't have the legs because there weren't the songs. I mean, you know, Fergal Sharkey's lot had it good. You know, you guys had some moments. The Damned definitely were there, and you can't say that GBH or, you know, a lot of them bands, they were just chances, you know. But that's okay. But the trouble is, it didn't do any good because the master punk becomes Frank Sinatra. You know, Sting came from that thing and moved it right the way through to where we've gone to now, you know. And that's quite a journey, really, to go from you know, cleansing the world of these big behemoth bands, who, by the way, were going absolutely ape everywhere they possibly could. Beep. And but you know,
I love the way he catches himself afterwards. Beep.
You have to. This is pre-recorded.
No.
It's
live.
How do you get? So there's a delay on it then. That's great. Bollocks.
But I think Bollocks is okay.
Is it?
And Bastard's okay.
Okay. Well, that's yeah.
How many can you press before it runs at 2 and then it kind of then we're in trouble?
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I don't mind.
It's expressive.
I'm not going to tell you not to swear.
I won't say a word.
Off.
Oh,
that's
dear.
it. Okay, that's your lot. So that's interesting.
I'm glad that I met you in this kind of apparition. Because if it hadn't been for Miss Pamela, I would have never have even known anything about it. Because you do tend to think that you've been in America for 7 weeks and you don't really know where the bloody hell you've been. You're just wandering around. And you have no idea the culture or the subculture in a town like this. When I came here with Pagey in '68, we stayed at the Chateau Marmont. Terry Reid had 3 Christmas trees in his room, and you know, the GTOs and everybody. It was like a complete scene, and we were here for weeks. So bit by bit, we got into the whole stuff of what was going on then. But here now, you know, it's all so disparate. I've got older. It's like a joy to actually find anybody that I can remember from then. And it's a miracle if I can remember them anyway. Some names I remember, but I wouldn't have known in what context. So it's good that Pamela was...
Was you in a band before Led Zeppelin?
Yeah. I was in the Band of Joy with John Bonham. And we were like a psychedelic band. We played Middle Earth. We played all around the country in what was on the psychedelic scene in them days. It was good. But it was... the American music scene and the whole deal about that mid to late 60s expressive music was real here. In England it was quite phony. You had there were groups like The Move and Status Quo doing Pictures of Matchstick Men and all that kind of phasing across the tracks. But it wasn't. There was nothing, no substance really. They were pretty songs. I mean, Roy Wood could write a great tune.
Good, you know, pop song.
But the intention was here, and so when I got here, I was like, you know, a kid in a candy store. I couldn't believe that I was meeting all these people. You know, there's Jim Morrison. There's, you know, Kim Fowley's over there. There's, you know, this
and the Crumpet.
How many buzzes have you got left? I mean, I can't even tell you how I would just...
It's a big difference from back home.
Well, the penicillin's the same, but there's more likelihood to need it here. Well, there was then anyway, not now. It's like a book at bedtime now.
Yeah, Smarties.
Yeah. There was some nice... We made good friends here.
Yeah. Me too.
It's a tough life.
Still trying to make friends too.
Well, you were doing all right last night. There was a bit of fuss going on around.
I know. Trouble is though, like come like 12 o'clock, I'm knackered. That's the difference. I still like them young, like I did when I was young. But it's a lot harder.
You speak for yourself, pal. When I saw Laurie last night, I mean, she used to go out with Jimmy years ago, and every time I see her, I mean, she bursts into tears. I can't imagine I never nicked her purse. I never did her any harm at all, and she sees me, and she must see her life flying past her ear holes.
Right.
You know, oh, there's Percy again. Oh no, and then off it goes.
Where'd you get that nickname from?
It was some kind of compliment. It was the weather. No beeps. It was something to do with the old bollocks again.
Oh, okay.
At the time.
Yeah. All right. Did you get that, Mr. Shovel?
Nope.
Don't get it? Let's play a song. Otherwise, people will think, what the hell are we talking about? What was you going to play? We're going to play something from Airspray. We're going to play Town Without Pity. Gene Pitney. He had a great voice, didn't he?
Superb, yeah.
That high kind of thing.
Very clean voice, and this is so dramatic. It's so phony. It's sob pop.
Right.
I love that.
Designed for tears.
Well, yeah, I mean, I used to bite my headboard, and then she'd go home, and then I'd bite my headboard and go, "This is how it is for us. Nobody understands."
We're here with Robert Plant. You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox, and this is Gene Pitney. Take it away, me old son. You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox. So you're a big fan of Dion too, right?
Dion.
Was he like your number one?
No, Elvis was the number one.
Yeah.
I think. And Raul Donner was. I mean, I got every. I'm such a sado. I collect vinyl. I've got everything that Raul Donner ever made on every label that he ever recorded on. And yeah, I just like that way of singing, you know. I think Dion. I saw him last week. We played in Vegas, and he was playing down the road. I went with Miss Pete, and we saw 20 minutes before it was time for me to go on. And he's got he swings, and his voice is so good. Yeah. I think, and also we were talking earlier, he made it across out of the, you know, bubblegum stuff. But he really had such style, and still does.
Yeah.
He's such a great singer, you know.
So you hang out with him?
I met him a couple of times. He's a very good guy.
He's a nice guy.
He's a very, very nice guy. If you get the chance, you should get him on, because he'll pick up a guitar and do stuff, you know. That's what
I had Paul Anka on. He was the same thing. I couldn't stop him. He just wanted to carry on.
Yeah, well, I mean, you think about the gigs he does normally, Paul Anka. This must be so good for him in comparison to what he has to do.
He sent me a fruit basket afterwards. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I'll send you some penicillin.
Funny stuff, man.
They do that, these people.
Yeah, pros, old school.
Yeah, and they have a lot of plaid trousers.
Yeah.
You know, Ivy League. Weird shit.
They're both.
Does that count?
Huh?
Does that count?
As what?
A beep.
I think so. Yeah.
Sorry. I do apologise. It's not. I'm not short of vocabulary.
I know you're not. You're well groomed.
Well turned out today.
Yes. Now, did you tell me that your boy's getting married?
Yeah, week Saturday. Yeah, Logan Romero is finally tying the knot.
Are you thrilled about that?
Yeah. He's been. Yeah. It's time now.
Does he live in your neck of the woods?
No, he lives in London.
See?
Yeah, I know, but everybody goes there and then comes back. You know, who the hell cares about that place after a while? It's all right for you because you come from there.
Yeah.
I'm a black country guy, and I mean, I've just got to take it on the chin when I get back.
Funny stuff.
All right, Planty, don't tell us what y'all been doing, because we don't want to know, because it's better than what we've been doing.
Yeah, all right.
You know what I mean, like.
All right, and well, you're gonna get on a plane in a minute, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we'll end it here then. We're gonna do a little bit of Dion. Yeah. I might mess this up. I know you won't.
I don't mind.
You probably got this.
I hope it's in a key I can sing after all this. I got a girl and Ruby is her name. Hear me talk. This girl don't love me, but I love her just the same. What I say? Whoa, Ruby, Ruby, I want you like a ghost. I'm gonna hold you. Listen now, Ruby, 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 will you be mine? Well, each time I see you, baby, my heart flies. Yes, it does. I'm gonna keep you away from all those guys. What I say, got some love and kisses too, yeah. I'm gonna give them all to you. Now listen now, Ruby, 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 will you be mine? Ruby, Ruby, Ruby. Well, you need cooling, baby, I ain't fooling. I'm gonna send you way back to schooling. What I say now, I've got some love that I get to, yeah. I'm gonna give them all to you. Said, Ruby, 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 will you be mine? Back to the B7. Well, Ruby, 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 will you be mine? You can come and see us any Wednesday night. Ruby, 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 will you be mine? Whoa, bit of a peck in high key that was. But this time of the morning, great. Whoa.
Excellent. That was great, mate.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, mate.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
Pleasure. What are we doing, Mr. Shovel? We're going to visit the Duke? We've been here with Robert Plant. You listen to Jonesy's Jukebox, and we are now going to visit the Duke. Thanks for listening.
So, you bought tickets for the...
You've been listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. That was Fu Manchu, track called Written in Stone. Before that was Led Zeppelin, When the Levee Break. I was inspired by playing that, by watching that movie last night, The Big Short. That was on the out credits. Lovely. Started off with Eagles of Death Metal, I Got a Feeling. Check out tomorrow, Anthony Kiedis, Red Hot Chili Peppers is coming on the box. I'm going to give a shout out to sweetjames.com, my injury lawyer. Lovely man. And we're going to leave you with The Faces, a track called Too Bad. A lovely, lovely song. I remember seeing it live, and at the beginning, Ronnie Wood, this was at Wembley, around 72, 73. I think there's a slide guitar at the beginning, and Ronnie Wood was kind of running across the stage, and his guitar came out, and so he went into a panic, but he carried on. He was a professional. For some reason, that stuck out in my head. I have no idea. But I'll see you all tomorrow at 12 bells. Bye bye.